Hey, what's up you guys? After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be doing my thoughts video for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2. If you're familiar with this channel, you would know by now that every time I finish a season of something, I pretty much do a video like this to do with my thoughts on the season. Just gives me a chance to really absorb everything that's happened and speak about it after it's all been uploaded and after I've seen it all. And basically I'm gonna go into some of my thoughts, and then I've picked about 10 questions that you guys have asked, and then I'm going to make 3 predictions for what I think is gonna happen in season 3, and at the very end I will give you some information as to when you will get season 3. Okay? So I hope you stay for the whole video, because I don't want to have to answer like 300 comments of people asking where's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3. Okay? Alright. So this season was definitely a step up from last season. We had 3 new agents introduced. We had Bobby, Mac, and Hunter. Someone's asked a question about them, so I'll leave my thoughts on them for that question. And what else did we get? We got like Inhumans as well, which was really cool. Like definitely better than the TV show. Just saying. Not a great TV show. But you know, the way they introduced them into this show was great. Are they connected? Because if so, I wouldn't want to be connected to that. And then we had like Skye's parents. They were introduced. You got Skye getting her powers. And then we had this real S.H.I.E.L.D. business, which I want to go into a bit more now that I've seen the whole season. I've seen your responses, and I want to tell you my stance on it now. The way that I see it is they paint real S.H.I.E.L.D. as villains. Okay, I can understand where you guys are coming from when you were commenting about how it's just a different ideal and all that kind of stuff, and I understood everything that you guys were saying, but the way they painted them was so that you would think that they were wrong. First of all, they introduced them, okay, and they use the characters that we're just, they're new, so we don't really have an attachment to them, if that makes sense. Like, why would I stand with, you know, Mac and Bobby when there's like, when I know our team, you know what I mean? And so that was a little bit, you know, sketchy to begin with. They wanted to capture and kill Skye. Okay? You just don't do that. Like, you try to tell me that it's a different ideal and like that they have different values and their mission is different and all that kind of stuff. But they tried to hurt my characters. They tried to kill Skye. Okay, there's a very big difference between, and they tried to kill the Inhumans as well before they, you know, we'll get to that. Right? But like, his, Gonzalez's first approach when it came to meeting the Inhumans was, we have to kill them. And Coulson was like, no, we should talk to them. Which was correct, they should do that, okay? And, well, I mean, he got Gonzalez killed, but it doesn't matter. Because Coulson was right. I'm just saying. But anyways, they claim that they're like, you know, that they're S.H.I.E.L.D. But here's the thing, and they call Coulson on his shit about how like he never, you know, like he was hiding stuff and everything. But he was the reason that the Avengers were able to save Sokovia. Hundreds and thousands of people. He is the one that found the obelisk, which, by the way, if Hydra had gotten their hands on it in the first episode, like they did, right, they would have made a, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They would have made a world-ending event. So, what were Real Shield doing at this point in time? They were infiltrating Shield. How was that helping? Coulson and his team were the only ones actually doing something. As I was editing these reactions, and after I read all your comments about it, I understand that you guys have very, very, very strong opinions about it. So many people have explained their opinion on everything, and I get it, but it just sort of reminded me when they had like 70 people on fucking computers, right, while, you know, Bobby was infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, what good is that doing? You're just starting a coup. While you're, like, creating a coup, Hydra's out there, like, you know, creating, putting people to stone. You know? Like, it's actually remarkable that, like, Real Shield has so many defenders, and, like, how many people, like, hate on Coulson and that kind of stuff, but, like, Coulson's the one that has all the right plans. If, like, you say that Fury's secrets are the reason that S.H.I.E.L.D. fell, but that's not true. The reason that S.H.I.E.L.D. fell is because of Hydra, not because of Fury. And if you tell me otherwise, have you seen the movies? There's even a scene where straight up they say ISIS only when they go after Skye. And a guy actually shoots a bullet. A normal bullet to try and kill Skye. She kills him. Out of self-defense. And I'm supposed to sympathize with these people? What were they doing? How were they actually being a shield? While they were sitting on computers and, like, infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D., Coulson was fucking saving the world. It really, really baffles me that, like, so many people have defended this Real S.H.I.E.L.D. business, and I don't get it. And yes, Gonzalez ultimately got killed, and yes, he was right, the Inhumans were a threat. But something that Lincoln said really stuck out to me, and it was, we're not bad, we're just misled. And that's entirely true. If they had gone about it just a little bit differently, it would have been different. Yes. You know, Gonzalez, you know, went in, compared his scars to Jiaying's, and she got really mad and turned him to stone. But I don't think that Coulson would have been turned to stone if it was Coulson that met her, because Coulson would have been smart about it. I really, really, really do believe that, like, Coulson would have been smart about it. He wouldn't have compared his scars to hers. He would have appealed to, like, some kind of side to her that she didn't. And even if Coulson had gotten turned to stone, okay, Skye would have known instantly. There's no way of course she would, like, take her mum's side over Gonzalez. But I don't think that she would have been a bit more, wary of what was going on if it was Coulson that, quote unquote, shot Jiaying, you know? And, like, they cleaned up the whole, like, Real S.H.I.E.L.D. business really quick. Like, they were just like, oh, yeah, sure, you saved the Avengers. Alright, fine. The only one that I actually believed, and it really just kind of annoyed me, the only one I believed actually had a logical reaction to it was Mac, when he was like, if you're the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't want to work here. And that I completely understood. everyone else was just like, okay, happy days. Like, it was just too easy of a band-aid, you know? I've seen some people in the comments get like really mad at how much Coulson doesn't tell people. And like, that's kind of the point. You're a spy organization. Why would you have your secrets on display to everyone? I don't get it. But anyways, I really did enjoy this season. It was so much better than last season. I've really enjoyed this season. I liked Skye getting her powers. I liked Lincoln. I liked that he like sort of took Skye's side, which was really sweet. Because like he just sort of, he knew what Jiaying was doing was wrong. Whereas like the ginger haired girl didn't. And the blind man Gordon didn't. I really liked Skye's dad. Like, he just made me cry over and over again, because everything that he did for his daughter, and it was just so, it's like sweet, because like all he wanted to do was put his family back together, and he had to make the ultimate decision, like, you know, between his wife and his daughter, and he chose his daughter, and that was beautiful, because like, I don't know, I have a really close relationship with my dad, and not so much with my mum. I haven't spoken to her in like 4 years, so I sort of just, I don't know, I sort of put myself in that situation kind of, and just made me tear up a little bit, I think. So those are my thoughts on season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's get into some of your questions. Kyle William Livingston asked, what was your favorite episode and why? So I think my favorite episode definitely has to be the, I guess technically the 2-part finale, but if I was to choose, it would be the second part. I just really enjoyed just the fast pace of the episode. Just everything was coming to a big close. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see where like this whole like fish oil business goes from here onwards, because like there's gonna be a lot of Inhumans now, right? Shouldn't they have like scoured the water or something like that after she used her powers to? Yeah, I don't think that was very smart. You would think that they would kind of do something about it. I don't know. Grifter asked, what did you think of the new additions to the cast, and who was your favorite new character? So I did really like the new characters. My least favorite was Mac though, because just the way that he, I don't know, he just rubbed me the wrong way a little bit with some of his comments. He was kind of like, I hate aliens, blah blah, could you imagine if we worked with someone that had aliens, blah blah, and all this bullshit. Like, I understood, like, I understand why he was like that, because he was overtaken by, you know, aliens, and I get it, but that's just not my type of character. Like, yeah. So my favorite character though, I think, out of the ones that we introduced, I really did like Bobby, and I really did like Hunter. But probably Bobby more, because damn, badass, good guy. That's a chick. I really liked her. But I think, like, I liked her because she was so, I'm gonna kick your ass kind of thing. Like, she was so, I don't know how to explain it, badass good girl is the best way that I can explain it. But I think, personality-wise, Hunter was my favorite. So, they all had their things, Hunter and Bobby mostly, but you know, yeah. Zimmy and Lum asked, What was your favorite emotional moment in season 2? Probably Melinda. That whole episode. Well, not really the whole episode. Morley, that's not a word. Just the whole scene of what she had to do to the kid. And the reason that she hates being called, you know, the cavalry. It made perfect sense to me. I just bawled my eyes out. Made me love May even more. Because it was such like a horrible thing. Because she and her husband were just, you know, talking about kind of starting a family of their own. And then, you know, she has to kill a child. And that's haunting. And just love May so much. Jimmy Suda asked, after everything that happened in season 2, how do you like the character of Ward now? I really, really wanted a redemption arc for him. Maybe we'll get one next season. But it looks like he's going to be part of Hydra now. Or the head of Hydra. I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like he got over Skye really easily, and I was sad about that. Like, he just sort of moved on to Kara. Whatever. I just want to see a redemption arc for him. I don't know. Thomas Richards asked, do you think Ward really loved Kara / Agent 33? Did you feel sorry for Kara, or was she justified in being angry at Bobby? Do you think Ward still has any romantic feelings left for Skye / Daisy? At this point, I don't even think Ward knows what he wants. I mean, when they were on that mission and helping, you know, our team again, the second that he knew that the mission has to do with Skye, he like went right out of his way to like try and protect Coulson. So like his agenda completely changed, which I didn't realize when I was watching, but someone pointed it out in a comment, and I really thought that was really interesting. So I think that yes, he probably still does have feelings for her. I also think that someone said something like that he sort of like transferred his feelings from Skye to Kara. Which could definitely be a possibility. I don't know if he like particularly actually loved her. It was kind of weird the way that she died, because like he knows about the facial thing. Like I feel like on some level he probably knew that wasn't really May, because there's no way that May would go down that easily as well. Like I don't know. And was she justified? I don't think anyone's justified at all in this scenario. I get why she was, you know, upset about it. And I understand where Bobby was coming from, because she was pretending to be Hydra at the time. And, you know, she made some hard calls. Although she could have given them, like, a completely wrong place. Or at least given Kara a heads up or something. I don't know. Captain Nice asked, any thoughts on Rena? And are you planning to read any comic books featuring Daisy Johnson? I don't think I'm going to read any comments on Daisy Johnson as of yet. Maybe like when I finish the show or something like that, because I don't want to like spoil myself. As for Rena, I'm really sad that she died. I kind of liked having her around at this point. Like, she finally accepted who she was and her powers, and that she was a hedgehog. Or porcupine. Anyways, and basically, yeah, I'm really sad that she died. I wish that she didn't. Damn it, Jane. Why'd you have to kill her for? DE asked, are there any specific Marvel characters you'd like to see debut or crossover? You know what? How awesome would it be if they had, like, a moment where, like, you know, let's just say, like, Simmons is, like, walking down the road, and you see, like, the back of like this guy, and he's like built up. He's got long blonde hair, but all you see is his back, and his hammer go up and then just like fly away. Okay, doesn't even have to be Chris Hemsworth. Literally could just be a stunt double for someone. But how awesome would that be? Something like that would be really cool. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just want more references. They get me all giddy. Jose Castaneda asked, do you think Skye's mum is a better villain than John Garrett from season 1? Yes, definitely. Because, like, I feel like, you got more of a tie-in with Skye than you did with John Garrett. Because, like, he was in, like, 2 episodes before you found out that Garrett was the, like, bad guy. Whereas, like, you really kind of got to know, Jiaying's sort of motivations behind things, and you just got more from her. She conveyed a lot more to her presence and everything, especially since, like, it was just, like, a giant plot twist, like, because they played it off like Skye's dad was the monster and the mum was the nice one. But they, like, flipped it on its head, and you realized that Skye's dad ain't gonna hurt Skye. Whereas Skye's mum, same thing can't be said for her. So yeah, I think that Skye's mum had a lot more depth to her than John Garrett did. 12 Chapin asked, how you like Skye's real name? Her name's Daisy Johnson, right? I think I said it in another question. I mean, sure. I'm not a huge fan of the name Daisy, actually. I'm not a big fan of, like, flower names. I know that's her name in the comics. You guys pointed that out to me. And you've pointed out how excited you were about, like, when you heard her name, you were like, oh my god. But me, I don't, like, I know more about DC than I know about Marvel, but I'm clued in with the Marvel universe, the MCU. I guess it's a nice name. I don't personally like it myself. I think I like Skye better. I don't know. Emma G asked, who do you ship this season? And what was the scene that you did not expect to happen and was totally gobsmacked? Skye getting powers was definitely the scene that I was like, what the hell? That whole sequence was absolutely gorgeous. I felt really bad for Trip. Gosh, there's so much that I haven't even talked about in this, like, kind of overview. So much happened. And it was so long ago that I recorded my reactions. The only way that I remember any of it is because, like, well, I obviously remember what happened, but, like, I've, like, had to refresh my memory by editing all the episodes. And, yeah, so definitely that whole scene was so unexpected, and I was totally gobsmacked when she, like, burst out of there, because I was like, what the hell? Like, no one has survived this so far, and she did. So yeah, that was really cool. As for who I ship, Fitzsimmons, hello. And I think I found myself kind of shipping Skye and Lincoln a little bit. They had a little bit of electricity between them. Didn't they? I don't know. Well, those were your questions about the season. I hope that I answered them more or less to your liking. Let's get into some predictions that I have for season 3. My first prediction is that they will get Simmons out of the rock. I don't even know. Like, why is she in a rock? I love that I made a personality, like, I made a joke. I love that I made a joke about the Rock having a personality, and he just fucking eats her. I predict more so that I expect, really, to see more Inhumans, because they're making an Inhuman team, so that would be really cool to see different powers. I'm all about the powers. My third prediction is that Coulson will get a new arm. So I've noticed over the years with Marvel, the MCU movies, that the characters tend to get their arms chopped off, and Coulson had that happen to him, so I assume that he's gonna have like some kind of Tony Stark tech, to give him like a new arm or something like that. I don't know, because it'd be really awkward to have to always have like some kind of CGI or some shit going on here. So yeah, those were my predictions for season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There is something that I really want to talk about quickly. So Simmons got like sucked into a rock. What the damn hell? A lot of you were like super worried that I missed out on that point, which is kind of hilarious because I kind of did, but I was able to watch it and you guys saw. I won't have any issues with that anymore, I promise. We don't have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Netflix in Australia, but I have found a way to kind of watch it on Netflix anyway, so there will be no issues with season 3. I can 100% guarantee you will not have to worry. So I'm just going to give you some information on what's going to happen with season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So if you're not aware, my main shows on my channel are Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, The Vampire Diaries, and Supernatural. And The Vampire Diaries is going to have its spin-off starting very soon. So that's also going to be a main show on my channel. There's 2 shows currently that are not main shows, and that is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Arrow. So what I do with them, because I would get so completely overwhelmed reacting to so many shows at once. I understand that a lot of you will be a little bit upset about it, but think of it this way: there's a lot of reactors out there that I guarantee you really want to see said show reacted to every single week, and they're a lot slower with it because they have so many shows. I would rather make sure that you get the content that you like on a regular basis than for you to have to wait between episode 1 and episode 2 being like 3 weeks from now. You know what I mean? I really hope that makes sense. So what will happen, and I really beg that you help me out here. There isn't going to be any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for about a month. Maybe a month and a half. Okay? If you see anyone in the comment section, please just explain to them that it won't be around for a little bit. What I do is I react to it when I have time. And when I've, watched the whole season and edited the entire season, that's when I'll start uploading it all again, and I will let you guys know. So make sure that whenever you see a weekly update video, make sure you click on it and watch it, because it'll have something to do with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll tell you like a date or something like that everything will start coming out again. I'm sorry that you guys have to wait for this kind of stuff. But I do have a lot of shows, and I do have a lot of responsibilities here at home. And I just basically, I can only react to this show the way that I do it now, which is watching the whole season first, then upload it all. This season was really hard for me to do because I watched it all, and then I watched all of Arrow season 2, and Everyone was so impatient with me, so I just started uploading them week by week, and I hadn't edited any of the episodes. And I haven't, like, I only edited the finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. yesterday, and I reacted to it, like, maybe 2 months ago now. So that should give you an indication of, like, how stressed out I was. Like, what I want to do is I want to have it all ready for you guys, so we'll have no issues and we can watch the show together and experience it together. It'll probably be a month or a month and a half. So if you see anyone ask about it, please just comment and tell them. It'll be so much, like, it would be so helpful, because I remember people trying to rush me. And then that's when, you know, videos end up coming out late and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but remember, check update videos, okay? Well, I really enjoyed this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I can't wait to start season 3. And now that I have officially made this video, I can go and watch the first episode, which I might do. I hope you guys enjoyed this season with me, and I hope you guys are looking forward to season 3. It'll be out soon, hopefully. I'll try and get it out to you guys as quickly as I can. Just know that I'm always working as much as I can to get this content out to you guys, because it brings a smile to my face that I can, you know, enjoy these shows with you guys. So yeah, I'll see you in season 3.